Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And today I am going to be finally reviewing or start reviewing the episodes for Batman Cape Crusaders. So I'm going to be reviewing episode 1 today. I finally got the Amazon Prime right now. So I can finally watch it. Um, so I'll be reviewing this. This is going to be a little different format since obviously all the episodes are out now. Not that it matters because the episodes were all dropped at once anyways. And normally when I do my reviews, I kind of want it to be week to week because, it's easier, to review something when it comes out in one episode rather than it coming out all at once. It's just kind of really hard and just messy to begin with. So this is basically going to be a situation where I'm just kind of watch the episode and then I'll just review it. And when I don't know, like the uploads will probably not be that consistent because of that. So just bear with me on this. But obviously, to actually be able to get to review a Batman series on the channel is definitely good because Batman is my favorite superhero from DC and Marvel. Uh, um, just behind, my favorite all-time hero superhero is Goku, but behind him is Batman, obviously. So getting to review an entire Batman series is definitely a treat because I haven't gotten really a chance to do that. So so I'm really happy and excited for this series that I'm going to do of reviewing all the episodes. So with that being said, episode 1 was very interesting. Style is a little slightly different from your Batman the Animated Series, but they kind of try to keep the similar styles. Obviously, this is a different series, different universe, despite the people working on it from back then. So the first thing that we start off, obviously, is the change to Penguin. Penguin is a woman in this series. I don't really like that, but um, that's what they did here. So they start the atmosphere is a little different from like what you normally see. They showed Harvey Dent. Barbara Gordon is much older in this series. She's redhead still. In this continuity, she is black. I know that's coming to being like something that they're doing a lot, versus some of the other continuities of her, mostly being Caucasian. But that wasn't really more of a surprise to me than her being older in this. So she is much older. I don't exactly know how old she is, but she's definitely got to be in her mid to late 20s, I would say. I don't know if there's a confirmed age or if she reveals that, but I'm assuming it's around that ballpark because she's a defense attorney. She's not Batgirl, at least not at the moment. Um, so she's doing none of that right now. She's a defensive attorney. We see her defending a client against Harvey Dent, who's running for mayor, by the way. Um, and, the atmosphere, Batman's trying to figure out who is, because there's corruption basically going on. There's corruption. We all know that goes on in Gotham City, but there's corruption, and Batman's trying to basically figure out. We see Alfred trying to help him out. He's, Alfred's also a little more chubby in this one too. I should point that out. Kind of a little nitpick there, but yeah, he is much more chubbier than he's normally depicted. Alfred's usually depicted as more of a skinny character. Here he's much fatter. Not that there's really anything wrong with that necessarily. I just thought it was something that I should point out. It's kind of different in this series. Um, but anyways, so they're trying to figure out because obviously a lot of the police officers are also in on the Penguin, basically, controlling everything, and she doesn't want anybody knowing what's going on. Um, Eventually, um, Penguin is trying to basically eliminate like uh, a rival mob boss, um, and try to destroy the warehouse, but um, basically that rival basically leaked information, um, and of course Batman eventually threatened one of the officers as well, or one of the detectives, to find out who it was, and that was Penguin. um, we seen that later in the episode. um, so this this episode really just establishes what's everything going on, because again, Batman isn't someone that is known yet. He's just kind of a theory. We do see, Batman come into the phrase and take out some of the goons when they were trying to do the heist. In there, he beats the crap out of them, but they had established that it was just a rumor about Batman. They didn't know for sure if he was like a real thing. Um, so there was that. Eventually, once Batman finds out the Penguin is involved with this, he goes on the boat as Bruce Wayne. He's late getting there, but he does get to the boat, which is Penguin's boat, which basically had, secret like weapons that could destroy buildings and stuff like that. He got a cannon. She's got a cannon on there. Um, and so Bruce Wayne is trying to basically figure out, um, or Batman's trying to figure out, like, where all this stuff is. He's got people, like, he's got women all over him trying to, doll woman, and then obviously he bumps into Commissioner, or not Commissioner Gordon, I'm sorry, Barbara Gordon. Barbara Gordon's just uninterested um, of him. Eventually, when he goes to the back, he is investigating what Penguin's doing. Penguin comes into the phrase, so he jumps into the water and actually goes out of the goes back into the side of the boat, and that's where again Gordon and some of the goons see some of the women see him again and ask him questions. Then we see Penguin confront one of her sons, because she believes that was the person who revealed the stuff that she was doing, and so they had to basically well, basically Penguin just basically sank the sun underwater, um, and she find out later that wasn't the right um, person, and so the elder son was the real source, and so he ends up going to the police station to. Oh, he actually goes. I'm sorry. He goes to commission, or he goes to Gordon or he goes to Barbara Gordon first. And by going to Barbara Gordon, she's helping him out. escort him out there. But then she's getting shot down by one of the mob people. And so then once they get to the police station, because they are saved by Batman with his Batmobile, um, they get to Commissioner Gordon. He basically just explains that she's got cannons, she's got this, she's got that, and she could take anybody out in seconds. So they call Commissioner Gordon. Then realizes the threat, so he calls the Coast Guard to stop them. However, it's Batman who ends up, delaying the Penguin from being able to shoot out the cannon long enough to allow everybody to be escorted out of the police station, because then she does end up activating the cannon, but everybody is out of there in time. So the only thing that happens is the police station gets destroyed. In the end, Batman does take out Penguin, and they stop Penguin, and then that's pretty much where the episode is done. But we do see Batman talking to Alfred, who basically says that as long as the rival mob boss is still out there, that the mission is a failure, and that Batman can't fail again. Um, and then that's how the episode ends. We see the credits rolling, which are pretty good things. You know, the stuff overall so far from what I've seen, um, the theme song is kind of slow pace, but kind of fits the whole theme of what they're going for, because this is an older time period. I think this is supposed to be like the 20s or 30s or something like that, right? Um, so it kind of fits with the theme, I think. With the slow, methodical theme song. It kind of, obviously, I did like the classic, the animated series one, but I kind of get where they were going with this particular theme song. Um, there wasn't really that much violence then in this, at least in this episode. There wasn't really that much violence of the norm of what you would see from a Batman series, though I do think that will pick up in some of the later episodes. But nothing too much to write up for, because I know this is supposed to be a more of an adult, more mature theme to Batman, but I didn't see really that much out of the norm in this one that we have seen before. But I know we're gonna get there eventually. I mean, obviously we've seen it with the Joker movie that they did. The Killer Joke movie. So we will get to that violence at some point. But overall, this was definitely a very good first episode. I did like this episode overall. Um, Again, noting some of the changes in terms of the characters, origins, and stuff. It's kind of different. I don't know what to expect from much older um, Barbara Gordon. Um, I don't know what to think. The only thing I can really think of why they made her older. Well, they made her mature in this one, because she is a defense attorney. She isn't even Batgirl yet. She was 19, obviously, in most continuities. Um, uh, but the only thing I can think of is that, obviously there is a problematic ship between Batman and Batgirl, uh, and that was created by the animated series, and that might be why they did this. I don't know. I just putting that out there, because obviously this is a Bruce Timm thing. So that could be my only thing to why they did that. I don't know if that's the reason, but that could be one of the reasons. The defense attorney thing is different because I don't think she's been a defense attorney really in anything. uh, so, but obviously because she's older, they had to give her something. So I guess it kind of makes sense since Commissioner Gordon's a lot older in this, and because he obviously has gray hair and stuff. So obviously he's much older in this, so it would make sense because she's like in her mid 20s or late 20s. Because I don't think there's a confirmed age of or in Barbara Gordon in this series. So that's kind of the ballpark I'm just theorizing right now. And again, there's 10 episodes, so there's 9 episodes left I have to watch. I'm going to watch the episodes and review them individually. So it's gonna probably take a while, and again, there's really no set date on all these reviews, so just kind of bear with me and don't spoil anything. Jeez, be courteous. Because I haven't got there yet, guys. But yeah, so that's it, guys, for the first episode review of Cape Crusaders. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, rate, if you like this video, my videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for the latest content. Thank you. And that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace! Also, make sure, besides my YouTube channel, to follow me on the Twitch, the Instagram, and I do have a Discord link in the description for various topics, including this one here. So, yeah, check them out. Now I'm out. Peace.